from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. Cuts it to the right sideline. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought in the defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Running with Walker again. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Nick Bosa makes the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Staying with Walker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Trying for it, it's Walker. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Purdy throwing here. Sideline throw is complete to Pearsall. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And this one doesn't go far. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Purdy setting up that play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
First down from the red zone. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. He finds one of his... Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by Fred Warner. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running left. Here's Walker. Along the sideline past midfield. Along the sideline inside the 25. And they've taken across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. A quarter down, 3 more. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They start out with a 3rd and 6. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines. That is teaching Tate for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And they stop the reverse and hand them a big loss on the play.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept them in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Kyler looking to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the score remains knotted 7-all.
You would think the kickers should be automatic from anything inside of 40 yards, but I guess that could serve as a little gentle reminder you can never take any kick for granted. So many things have to go right each time for it to be up and good.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats,
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. He lets one fly deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And it sets up second down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. To throw again, it's Purdy. He's going deep. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. Isaac Guerrero with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Seahawks, with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. They'll give up the gut to Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it a lone yard on the run. It's going to be 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the 49ers will go on offense. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Purdy gets this from the pistol. He beams one deep right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's looking deep once again. brought in inside the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff.
No.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
They'll stick with the ground game here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They kick the running back in motion. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. On 3rd down, Purdy. Complete to Pearsall. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now.
Going run again with McCaffrey. He still has room inside the 30. And they take this in for the score. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Walker running right. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Walker running to the right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on, set.
Purdy to throw it. Launches one deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Caught by the open man. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
At the 60, at the 60. Cougar 19. 19 Lion. Go.
Purdy on 1st down. Try to hit
Big
Ayuk,
six.
but it's intercepted.
Awesome.
And the Seahawks have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie. That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Handoff running left, Walker. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Simply nowhere to go on that counter play, Kate. Backside defenders took away one side, and they overwhelmed the blocking right in the middle.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Murray from the pistol. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
He's on the move. He can run it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Has it in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play. And as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Garindo can't push it across. They make the stand, and it looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll go right back to Garindo. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. On his booty for the extra point.
He only scored 2 touchdowns on me. Stop talking.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff.
Fucking kick for nothing.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
That's crazy.
At their own 30-yard line.
Where's the lead?
First and 10 now from the 30. Now an inside give to Walker. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle. Breaks another tackle, but the ball's out. The ball is out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds. Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
This is Walker on second. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. He gets a half dozen on the carry. That's also going to bring up 3rd and 6.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
He loses the football. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of...
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Running is Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Walker gets the pitch. And this is a huge loss on the play.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 6 yards on the play. That brings up fourth down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down throw by Purdy. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Back to the air on second. Purdy trying for the deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, and more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers continue piling on to this lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion right. Murray here on 1st down. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, Murray. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, check, go.
Here's Garindo again. And He heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Jake Moody out for the 49ers field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Moody knocks it through. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. On first and 10, it's Murray. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down. From the gun, it's Murray. He completes it in traffic. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up Seattle with first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Seahawks trying to do some window dressing. Here's first and 10 from the 34. They send a man in motion. Back to the air, Murray. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This one intended for the running back. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers take over on his 11th interception of the campaign. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Gotta read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you gotta react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Seahawks get it back after making their third first-half interception. Markers reset, ball at the 37. San Francisco calls it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Sit. Hold up.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape. I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? I'm gonna run it up.
Yes. No.
Appreciate it.